Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you which perfumes I decided to unpack and keep on my perfume tray for the rest of the summer. So it's nothing too exciting, but if you're interested in seeing what my choices were, then stay tuned. Also, if you're new here, do consider subscribing so that you don't miss any future content related to home decor, minimalism, decluttering, and fragrances. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Okay guys, so I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. I thought that I would take this opportunity to share with you guys what perfumes I finally decided to keep on my tray. If you are new here, then you don't know that I just moved and I finally have taken the opportunity to unpack some of my perfumes. I have about 50 in total and I have about 18 of them on this tray. So I live in Canada, as many of you know, and it is the middle of August and I really feel like I didn't get a chance to wear many of my perfumes, and part of the reason is because my life is not that exciting anyway. I don't go out a lot. I don't go to a lot of places, even during a good year. But with all of the current events that have been going on, obviously I've been traveling even less. I haven't been to any exotic locations. I haven't been to the beach. I haven't been down south. So a lot of my perfumes that I have specifically for traveling, for vacation, things that are a little bit more beachy, like the Aerin Hibiscus Palm. There's a lot of perfumes that I just haven't had a chance to wear, unfortunately, and hopefully next year things are looking better for the whole world so that we can move on with life and my perfumes do not go bad. So let's start in the back. We have Chloe Love Story. Chloe Love Story is a newer one to my collection. Many of you probably saw my unboxing video. I absolutely love this perfume. This is very similar to the original Chloe, except this one is a little bit fresher. It's also more of like a mainstream, fresh floral summer scent. It's kind of like Lancome Idole meets Chloe, but it also has a lot of lemon and a lot of citrus in there. I'm just gonna give it a smell again here. Yeah, it's a really nice perfume. It's one that I think is very appropriate for the warm weather and for the summer, probably even more appropriate for super hot days than the original Chloe. So I am trying to wear that a little bit before it gets cold out. Another one that I have kept out is Juicy Couture Gold Couture. Now this perfume is a little bit, in my opinion, juvenile. It's very sweet. It's not very elegant in my opinion, but my significant other really likes this perfume, and sometimes depending on the occasion or depending on what we're doing, I will put this on just to wear specifically for him. But it's not really one of my like die-hard favorites. It's just one that I keep out because I do tend to put it on a lot. Following to that suit, we have Olympea from Paco Rabanne, and this one is one that I bought during the very beginning of the COVID pandemic. I bought this way early before when things were just starting to shut down and you couldn't smell testers and it was a blind buy. This is a salty vanilla. I absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. To me, it's very sexy, and also my significant other also really likes this one as well. So this is one that I definitely keep out and would like to wear a lot of before the fall. Some nighttime perfumes. I have kept out La Petite Robe Noir Intense. I really like this fragrance. This is a blueberry cotton candy, but it also has some bergamot, and it has a couple of other notes in there that just make it a little bit more unique. This actually has very good performance and very good lasting power. I really like this. If you guys haven't tried a La Petite Robe Noir Intense, definitely give this one a shot. It is very sexy, and I'm hoping to be able to wear this at least once or twice. I mean, you could wear this spring and summer, but it is one of my favorite nighttime perfumes, so I definitely want to wear that. We also have, out of our nighttime range, Dolce & Gabbana The Only One Intense. Now, this one is very different from the original The Only One. The original The Only One was like a sweet coffee fragrance. This one is more of a sweet, spicy, oriental coconut fragrance, although there isn't a ton of coconut, but you can tell that there's just a hint. Once you know it's in there, you can tell that it's in there. So I thought this one would be appropriate for like summer nights. And this one is really beautiful. It is very well performing. I wouldn't say it's a beast fragrance, but it is pretty well performing compared to some of my other fragrances. And I have a huge 100 ml bottle, so definitely looking to give this one some use over the next couple of months. We also have Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. I have this one, and I also have Coco Mademoiselle Intense, and I'm saving the Intense one for the fall winter because the Intense version is a lot more patchouli, a lot more tonka bean. It's very heavy and it's very strong, and I just think it's more appropriate for cold weather. So this one I'm definitely trying to use as much as I can during the summer. And I really like that fragrance as well. That's kind of a soapy, classy tonka bean orange fragrance. We also have Aerin Lauder Hibiscus Palm. So this is the kind of tropical, beachy, summery, luxurious resort fragrance that I was really hoping to bring with me if we went on vacation. And of course, all of the plans got ruined this year, so this one has not been worn much at all. I was thinking I might have to actually just force myself to wear this one at home, because if I don't, it's not going to get worn and then it's going to go bad, because it's pretty much a brand new bottle and I've had it now for I think 2 summers. I really don't want it to go bad. It is such a beautiful fragrance, although it still smells just as good as it did the day that I bought it. It's a very high quality fragrance. So I'm hoping that it lasts at least until next year. Similar to that, we have Kenzo World Power, and this is a newer one to my collection. I absolutely love this fragrance. If you haven't smelled this, this is a cypress, tonka bean, and salt fragrance. So this has a very strong kind of a masculine vibe, but it's definitely unisex, and it's just gorgeous. To me, it is like ultimate sexy beach, but it is a little bit masculine with that cypress in there. It's very unique. I don't have anything else like it in my collection, so this one I'm definitely trying to give some attention to as well. Everything is going to be a mess by the time I'm done going through them. I will leave my Chanel Chance perfumes for last because they're kind of like a group. So we also have Narciso Ambree. This is the newest Narciso from Narciso Rodriguez. I really like this perfume, you guys, but I will say that the longevity is not very good. So this is a sweet, musky fragrance. It's very similar to the other Narcisos, except this one has a little bit of amber, and it also has a lot of yellow florals. So this is a very summery, kind of a beachy, warm weather, sun-kissed version of the Narcisos. And I really, really like it. I just wish that the performance was a little bit better, because I decided to wear this one today, and I sprayed it on my shirt this morning, and right now I really cannot even tell that I sprayed it. So I am a little bit disappointed. It projects really well for like the first half hour to 45 minutes, I would say, and then it kind of becomes more of a skin scent. So I probably will use this up, you guys. Like, I'll probably spray the heck out of it over the next couple of weeks, and then I don't think I will be repurchasing Narciso Ambree. Okay, moving on, we have Marc Jacobs Decadence. Now this one is definitely not your typical summer fragrance. It's very heavy. It's a very heavy kind of a woody vetiver plum scent. Super sweet, could definitely be cloying, could definitely be headache inducing. The reason I keep it out is because I simply love it. I just really, really love it. So yeah, and I have way more daytime perfumes than I do nighttime, so I can kind of afford to keep a few extra nighttime perfumes out on my tray simply because I just don't have as many of them. But this is one of my absolute favorite perfumes. I'm actually a little bit addicted to it. It's beautiful. I'm sure that you've smelt it before, but one of my most sultry, sweet, delicious, addictive nighttime fragrances for sure. Speaking of sultry and addictive, we have Alien from Mugler. Unfortunately, this is not the original formulation. I really wish I had the original formulation because I am so obsessed with this and I love the way it smells, and I really wish it was even stronger. And I'm pretty sure that this is the poster formulation. Well, it is the poster formulation. This it doesn't say Thierry Mugler anymore, it just says Mugler on the box. So I love Alien so much, you guys. And I think this fragrance can be worn any time of year. I think this can be summer, fall, winter. It's definitely heavy and bold enough to be worn in the winter, but you guys, the other day I wore this with a really nice pinstripe dress, and I honestly just felt like such a boss lady. Like, I knew that I smelled good, jasmine, and like a little bit seductive, and I just really, really liked the way that I felt wearing this perfume. It's incredible. So yeah, I've put a little bit of a dent. This is a 30 ml bottle. Definitely when this one runs out, I'm going to get a large bottle, but I do have another backup 30 ml in my drawer to go through as well. But this is one of my all-time lifetime favorite perfumes. I absolutely love it. Another lifetime favorite is Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb. So many of you guys know, if you are returning to my channel, this was the perfume that I was wearing when I met my significant other. This was my signature scent about 5 years ago. This perfume is just simply gorgeous. It's also very distinctive. If you wear it, people always know what you're wearing. It's very recognizable. Definitely one of my all-time favorite fragrances, and I recently had a 30 ml bottle that had just a little bit left, and it went bad because I ended up getting so many more perfumes. So I did invest in this brand new 50 ml bottle. This is one of those perfumes that if you wear it, like at least in my experience, it makes people want to get closer. It makes people take a second sniff because you smell so good. It's that kind of perfume. So it's definitely a double take kind of a perfume. We'll do the top 3 and then I will move on to my Chanel Chants. So another one is Tory Burch Love Relentlessly. Now this one, you guys know, is one that I was kind of saving as well for vacation, but like I said, I kind of came to the realization that God knows when I'm gonna go on a vacation. The borders are still closed. I don't know when they're gonna open. I just wanna use it before it goes bad. And it's such a pretty perfume. This is definitely a perfume that I will still wear if it's kind of a more special occasion, like my boyfriend and I are going out for brunch or something like that. Like, I'm not just gonna put it on any day of the week, but I do think that it has kind of that ritzy, glamorous kind of vibe about it. And it's basically just a very happy floral fragrance. It's a very bright, happy floral. So one of my favorites. It's only a 30 ml bottle, and I am going to try to wear it. Another one that's on my tray is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum. This is the 2012 version. Absolutely beautiful. It's an orange patchouli fragrance, kind of along the same vine as like Coco Mademoiselle and Viktor and Rolf-ish, but it's a little bit different. This one's a little bit sweeter than both of those ones. It's less soapy. I think this one's beautiful. I'm just gonna give it a sniff again. This, you guys know, is my all-time favorite daytime scent for women. It's just simply beautiful. It's sweet, it's sexy, appropriate for all occasions. You could wear it to the office, you could wear it for a date, you could wear it for a signature scent. It's just absolutely beautiful. The reason that I'm keeping it out is, number one, it is a pretty good summer fragrance, but also because the color is turning darker, which tells me it's getting a little older and I want to use it before it goes bad. So Miss Dior, hopefully I can find... I haven't tried the new version. I haven't tried the 2017 version. I've heard that the 2017 isn't as good as this one. So I will be very sad when this one runs out because I'm pretty sure I won't be able to get it again. But that is one of my all-time favorite daytime perfumes. So it definitely stays on my tray. This is the one that I wear when I just don't know what to wear. And then also in the front, we have Chloe Eau de Parfum, and this is the original Chloe. If you guys are returning to my channel, you know that I love the Chloe Absolue de Parfum, which is currently in my box still. I decided to keep this one out instead of the Absolue because this one is a little bit more fresh summer floral, whereas the Absolue is a little bit more, like a touch more vanilla soapy patchouli. This one definitely is more of like your fresh flower garden type of a Chloe. So I decided to keep this one out just for the summer weather. I love Chloe perfumes. I recently became obsessed with Chloe perfumes, as you guys know. So pretty, so pretty. Oh, it's just, I can see why this is such a hot seller, and I can see why so many people have this as their signature scent because it is simply stunning and simply sophisticated. And then we move on to my Chanel Chants perfumes. They were actually the last Chanel fragrances I invested in. I have about 11 Chanel fragrances in total, and the Chants ones were actually surprisingly the very last ones I visited. I don't know why. I think because I had smelt them before and that was a long time ago and I just simply didn't love them. Now, you guys, they are some of my favorite perfumes in the world. So we'll start from my least favorite and work my way to my most favorite. So in the front, we have Chanel Chants Eau Vive, and this one is a very fresh, grapefruity summer smell, but it still is undeniably Chanel. It still has that Chanel vibe. It smells expensive. This one I would say is probably the youngest of the ones I have. It's the most young, bubbly, vibrant, kind of bright, fruity one, and I do really like it. This one's incredible for hot weather, but you guys, I'm not gonna lie, Chanel Chants Eau Fraiche is on my to buy list. This one is a little bit more like pink grapefruity, whereas the Eau Fraiche is your like true citrus. So yeah, definitely getting the Eau Fraiche, but that one's amazing as well. It's very pretty. We also have Chanel Chance Eau de Toilette. I'm just going to fix the lid because it's crooked. Yeah, so this is the Eau de Toilette. I absolutely love this one. I have a very hard time picking between this one and the Eau de Parfum. This is like fresh, sweet, sexy. I believe there's pineapple in this, so it's a little bit fruity. But you guys, this one and the Eau de Parfum are hands down my favorite Chanel fragrances of all time. I love them. People young and old can wear this. You can wear it anytime, any place. It's like your sexy, pretty girl daytime perfume, but it's also your corporate perfume, but it's also your transitioning into like date night, summertime perfume. It's just amazing. I love it so much. It's one of those like eye rollers. Like I smell it and my eyes roll back in my head. It's that good. Like I said, this is all gonna be crooked. I'm gonna have to fix it once I'm done. And I can't pick up this one by the lid because that one actually doesn't like to be picked up by the lid. And this is Chanel Chance Eau de Parfum. This is my favorite. I've said before, if I could only choose one Chanel fragrance for life, it would be Chanel Chance Eau de Parfum. This one to me is super sexy, super feminine, excellent signature scent. I just love it so much. I have worn it so much since well, it doesn't look like I have, but it's one of the ones that I go to more frequently out of all my perfumes. And let's face it, I have a lot of perfumes here. This one is very similar to the Eau de Toilette, except this one has a little bit more sweetness in terms of like a vanilla kind of a sweetness. So it's less fresh, less fruity, more kind of cozy, vanilla, woody kind of smelling. It's so unique. It's so beautiful. It's one of those perfumes that you can't just look at the notes. You actually have to just go smell it. Undeniably Chanel. It's undeniably classy. And I just can't say enough good things about it. So you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you got some sort of enjoyment out of seeing which perfumes are currently on my tray. Please leave your comments down below. I'm looking forward to engaging with all of you. And do head on over and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, because I do share a lot of things on there that I don't on YouTube, including outfits of the day, fragrances of the day, and things like that. And I will see you guys all next time.